Hi everyone, John over here, Common Sense Clashing, and today I have a special video for you Town Hall 9s that are looking for a new attack strategy in Clan Wars called GoVaHo. And we've got a great setup for you guys today. We're going to talk about the army comp of this attack. We're going to talk about ideal bases you can use it on, what to watch out for as you're planning your attack, and then give you some replays so you can get your groove on. Hi everyone, John over here, Common Sense Clashing, and yes, today we are doing an attack strategy video for Town Hall 9s in Clan Wars. And as you can tell already by the preview, it is GoVaHo, which is an attack strategy that I picked up at another clan I was visiting called Ride the Light, and they had a guy in there named Toph who was just killing it with this army composition, and I said, I've got to learn that. And so I connected with him, learned what he was doing, was able to chat with him and get his permission to share this with you guys. And so big thumbs up to Toph. Brought it back to level 5, have been sharing it with our clan. We've been having success in Clan Wars, and hopefully if you guys can pick this up, practice with it, you'll get some Clan War victories out of it as well. So without further ado, here is the army composition for GoVaHo. You're going to bring 3 golems, one of which is going to be a max golem in your clan castle. You're going to bring 11 valks, 4 hogs, 10 wall breakers, and 7 wizards. And guys, I'm going to explain really all of the functions of these troops here in the replays, so just hold your horses on that, but go ahead and take a note. This is the number of troops you want. For your spells, you're going to want to bring a combination of jumps and heals or earthquake and heals. So what you're going to want to bring is either 1 jump and 2 heals and a rage. You can bring a 3rd heal instead of the rage, but I would not at all sacrifice bringing a jump. Sometimes you might even want to bring 2 jumps and 2 heals. If you bring the jump and 2 heals and a rage, I highly recommend you bring a poison. The poison is very important for slowing down the CC troops so that you can kill them efficiently without them taking your army out. So guys, the good news is that this is the army that breaks the anti-3-star base. If you can count the compartments on a base and the compartments are 9 or less, this is a great army composition because those compartments are very large. There's lots of space for hidden traps and giant bombs. But because of the nature of this army is going to move through that base very quickly and just demolish it. There are a couple common mistakes that people will make when they execute this attack or try to pull it off. If you can avoid these mistakes, you will have success with GoVaHo. First, do not create a small funnel. Make sure your funnel is nice and large. If you can make it between 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock or 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock or whatever, have one side of the base really as your funnel. Second, put the Valks down after your heroes go down. So make sure that your heroes go down first. They can help tank for the Valks. Third, do not let the golems get stuck. The golems have to keep moving around the base so they can distract the defenses while your other troops make their way around. Alright, as you look at this base, one of the first things that you should notice is the number of compartments. If you count them up, there are 8 compartments there, which makes this base really ideal for this GoVaHo attack. And as Toph looks at it, he's going to try to split his Valks to go along the southwest side and the northeast side, starting from the southeast corner and or the southeast side of the base. So he'll drop 3 golems along that southeast side, and then he'll follow up sparingly with wizards, and then he's going to send in wall breakers, and then you'll see him send in his heroes and Valks. So there's the 3 golems going in there. Now he does have on the northern edge of that wall, he does have a wall breaker fail, and that happens sometimes, guys. If there are small bombs or if a mortar or splash damage hits some of those wall breakers, it can cause a problem. Now he did try to salvage the attack by putting a jump spell at that corner, but the Valks ended up pathing down and going clockwise around the base as opposed to counterclockwise. He didn't let that deter him though. He put the hogs down, and because 2 of the golems went to the northern side and he drops the poison on the CC there, the hogs really have a lot of freedom to move around, take out some of those defenses that are there really in those compartments, and begin to move up to where the town hall is. Now, as you can see, he placed his 2 heal spells down already, keeping all of those Valks healed up, and he already placed his rage spell down to help them move through that wall very quickly. From here, he's raging as king, and really all of his troops are now beginning to converge on that last compartment where the town hall is. And you can see there's 2 cannons, there's a wizard tower, there's a Tesla, and there's an archer tower, and so there's a lot of damage that's being done, but fortunately he has so many troops left just because of the way that they split and the way that he was able to move through the base as quickly as he did, that there's no chance that those defenses are going to be able to, you know, stand up against all the firepower that he's bringing with all of the Valks now converging in the wizards and his heroes. So great job overall, and this is how it's done, guys. If you can do this, if you can kind of follow those steps, you're going to be able to 3-star these anti-3 bases. On this next base, you're going to see the funnel get established over near 9 o'clock. In fact, it's between 10 o'clock and 8 o'clock. He puts down the 3 golems, and then he puts down a few wizards really sparingly on the edges just to create that funnel. Then he puts a few walk breakers in to open up the 1 compartment at 9 o'clock, and in a minute you're going to see, or not a minute, but a second, there's his heroes, and then Valks are going to follow. And it's nice, it's a nice clean funnel. Not really too much he's got to worry about at this point. What you will see is they begin to work their way up and around. He wants to get those defenses out of the way, and everything is going to aggro on the Barbarian King. And so when it does that, sure enough, the Barbarian King goes down, and he's able to move into the core with other defenses still kind of making their way down counterclockwise along the outer edge. The jump spell was placed perfectly so that it opened up 4 different compartments, and his troops were able to aggro on the Archer Queen, while 2 of his golems went to 3 o'clock in the inner core, over to where 2 Teslas were. And the beauty of that is now that his troops are kind of split a little bit, he's able to release his hogs, which are making their way up the east side of the base from down near 6 o'clock. And all of the defenses that are in range are really targeting those 2 golems in the core. And his Valks and everything else have time to go ahead and clean up everything down near 6 o'clock. His heroes are now making their way up around. And yeah, he's still got a hog up there. He's taking that wizard tower out. But really at this point, he's got so many troops that are still left. And those golems are just doing a great job tanking there in the core, that really he doesn't have to worry about too much. He's just being patient. Now, as you can see, he does have a few cleanup troops. He has an archer, and he also has a goblin. And the goblins are a good option for cleanup on this particular army composition. So that's one thing we haven't talked about. If you do want to bring a couple of goblins, that's a very good option. But again, use the troops that you think you're going to need for either the funnel or the cleanup. In this particular raid, he drops the goblin there, and he's still got a few archers here that he's going to release now. I think at the very end. Let's see. He might not even release them. And does he release them? There they go. He dropped a few archers there at the very end. So guys, I think you can see how you can really take advantage of this army comp and just take out those anti-3-star bases. It really is an easy step-by-step procedure once you get it down, once you've practiced a little bit. And to prove that anyone can do it, I'm going to post a replay that I had from when I was visiting them over in Ride the Light. So here it goes. Okay, so there's 8 cores here. The middle is completely empty. I mean, there's nothing containing the middle. It's just a very clear shot right through the middle of the base. My goal was with these 4 earthquakes, if I can open up as many of those compartments as I possibly could. I opened up 4 compartments, and I wanted to make a really wide funnel and just let these golems kind of move along the base with the Valks, and it was just kind of a funky design. I was hoping that they would go through well. I didn't do it perfectly, but I felt like, hey, for my first try really doing this was my first try with this GoVaHo attack. And you can see it's very effective. I mean, this is very close to near 9, max Town Hall 9 that I'm going against. And the heroes went down first. The Valks followed. I was able to get them to, just stay right there for a second, get the heal on them. And then the CC troops came out. Fortunately, it was a lava hound, and the reason I say that's fortunate is because I think if it had been something else and I needed to use poison on, I don't know, it might, because I didn't have any poison. I used all the earthquakes. Anyway, all of the troops kind of come together there. One of the golems is getting a little bit further behind, which is not good, and I think there he begins to move up, which benefited me. He begins to move over towards 3 o'clock there in the core, while all of my other troops are down at the town hall, just taking everything out down there. There the lava hound finally bursts, It goes down. I mean, my archer queen's taking out little pups and everything else. There's a few wizards out there taking the pups out. I sent my hogs in and they all got trashed by that spring trap. And then I send in a few cleanup troops here at the backside, trying to make sure I can take out all of these things over at 9 o'clock. My golem over towards 3 o'clock is just taking a beating though, so I need to make sure the troops get up to him. I'm kind of just at this point having to watch and just be patient and think, oh no, hurry up, get up there before the golem dies. But guys, I mean, it's a solid attack strategy and it worked, and I got 100%, as you will see here in a second. It wasn't the prettiest attack, it wasn't, I'm sure, the best attack, but it does work. The GoVaHo works. It's a great attack strategy. Ended up raging my barbarian king, put the rage down that I had left over all the way at the end of the attack. I didn't even use. I think I just got so distracted and caught up in that first attack. You know how you get nervous and your hands get a little bit sweaty. But that was it, guys. 3 stars. So GoVaHo and bring it home to your clan. Go try it out and let me know how you like it. As always, guys, this is John over at Common Sense Clashing, helping you and your clan clash smarter, not harder. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'd love to see your comments below. Take care for now. Bye-bye.